In this tutorial, what we're going to do is we're going to create a basic reaction game using the button A and button B. Now in a later tutorial I am going to use a piece of cardboard and some tin foil and crocodile clips, and we're going to make an actual physical game. But this one we're going to use button A and button B on the MicroBit if you haven't got time to potentially make the other part of it. So we're going to start off with the basic countdown. So I'm just going to use show number for this. So I'm going to drag show number and we're going to start at 3, and then I'm going to cheat a little bit here by right clicking. I'm going to duplicate, and then we're going to count down 2, and I'm going to do the same thing again, duplicate, and then we're going to have 1. So we're going to start this program by 3, 2, 1, and then I'm going to go back to the basic option here, and we're going to go for the clear screen, which is hidden away in the more menu. Now what we're then going to do is we want the MicroBit to pause for us. So I'm going to grab in the basic, there's a pause option, but I don't want it to always pause at the same value because I want to make it a little bit difficult for our players. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a random number. So I'm going to go to the math library and we're going to look for pick random, and click drag, and then I'm going to drop it in this part here. Now this obviously isn't big enough because a millisecond pause of 0 is obviously instant, and a millisecond pause of 10 is near enough instant. So I'm going to change this to 1000. So that's going to be pick a random number between 1000 and we'll do say 5000. So this now is going to basically show 3, 2, 1 as the demo is showing here. It's going to clear screen and it's going to pause, and it's not actually going to do anything. So it's not even going to loop yet. So what we're going to then do is we are going to show something on screen. So I'm going to go to basic and I'm going to show LEDs, and I'm going to click an X on the screen for now. So if we just test this out now by clicking the play, let me reset it. So it's got 3, 2, 1, and it's obviously paused for a certain number of seconds and the X has come up. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do a loop, because we want the computer to be continually checking for us just to see who presses the button first. So I'm going to do a loop, and then I'm going to do while true, and what we're going to do is we're going to use an if statement. So I'm going to reach into my logic here and go to if, click, hold down, drag and drop, and you see here it's got if true. Well, I don't want that. What I need is if the button has been pressed. So back in the input here I've got button A, and I'm going to drag and drop that in. So this is saying if button A has been pressed, then, well, I need to tell the person, whoever's on button A, that they've won. So I'm going to go to basic, show LEDs, and then I'm just going to do a layer here. Now you could do an arrow if you really wanted, but I'm just going to do a thin bar there. So if I just play this as it is now, let's reset it, and then play. So just going to count down 3, 2, 1, so wait in, and if I press button A now, you can see that's lit up to show me button A has been pressed. So what we need to do now is duplicate this and do the same for button B. So if I right click and duplicate, and then place that underneath, notice where I'm putting it underneath here. I could, if I wanted to, just click the plus, but I put a separate if there. So button A, change that to button B, and take out these LEDs, put them in over here. So now what we've got, if I just zoom out a little bit, we've got a start command. It's going to count down 3, 2, 1, and then it's going to pick a random number. Now if you look over here at the emulator, you'll see the X will flash up. Now if I click on button B, it show me there button B has been pressed. If I reset the program, 3, 2, 1, and then button A has been pressed there. Now obviously we can develop this program a little bit more. This is quite basic as it is. So as an example, if I reset this and I just keep on pressing button A, nothing's actually really going to happen until this comes up. But we could have some sort of error checking just to see if a button is pressed, then obviously a player loses the score. So that's how we create a really simple reaction game using the MicroBit.